Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com here with your Monday market webcast. Okay, so daily chart, we'll talk about this briefly and then we'll talk about the hourly chart. So we rejected here at the 20-day back on Thursday. The 100 days holding it as support, so we're really jammed in. You've got everything here from the 20, you got the 50, the 9, the 100. We're in a sell rallies mode for sure, and we have been since August the 4th, so basically the whole month. You can see how narrow this is. It's a 10 handle Globex range, and I'm doing this at about 7:20 in the morning Eastern time. As we head into the end of the month, as we head into Labor Day, my outlook for the week is pretty simple. Unless you get some piece of news, some data point, something that's going to jar this thing or jam it one way or the other, it is screaming. We've got a consolidation period on deck here. The weekly pivot, let's go to the hourly chart. Weekly pivot barely moved. We went from 44.1592 up to 44.21. Now that's a byproduct of, we headed down, we came back up, we ended up kind of in the middle. But when you look at what it's doing in Globex, you can really see that unless something moves it, unless something gets it upset or makes it really want to head higher, and it could absolutely happen. Don't overtrade this week. Take your profits as you find them. Understand that if we do end up sitting in a consolidation period, if the market's not doing much, you shouldn't be doing much. The focus in the room is always to try to, 4 handles a day on average. That's what we do. That's what we do every day. That's our consistent, constant goal. That will be our consistent, constant goal. But the focus this week is really going to be on protecting the month, protecting the day after it's made, not overtrading, not trying to jam a square peg into a round hole because you're bored or you're sitting around or, I really wanted to trade today. That's fine. But if the market doesn't want to trade, then you don't get to trade today. Just if the market doesn't want to be exciting, don't you make it exciting. It usually only ends up exciting for you and not exciting in a good way. You burn a lot of commission, you take a lot of paper cuts, you get stubborn, you revenge trade, you do all kinds of crazy things when the thing just wants to chop and whip. Because look, I don't think it's just going to flatline. I think what you'll get is we'll get some form of a 6 to 9 handle chop whip range that's really going to drive people crazy. Don't let it drive you crazy. Hit your number, move on to the next day. That's going to be the key. So you've got hourly mid-band 44.16, volume weighted average price, proprietary moving average are jammed in at 44.20, weekly pivots right there 44.21.33. Until weekly pivot wants to release price in one direction or the other, it's going to stay pretty tight. It's going to stay pretty tight. And trade it accordingly. So this isn't a particularly long webcast. We'll see how things develop as the week goes. You can see the 20-day here kind of gliding down. I think probably by middle of September, either as a function of time or as a function of price, we'll get another test. But this failure here on Thursday is important. That's a pretty good move by the bears. Now look, that's pretty bad down there. I mean, they were on the verge of rolling it over, breaking that 43.50, dealing with the 100 and being able to extend. But since neither one of these events happened, either the breakout to the upside or the breakout to the downside, you can really see that the market is ready to just kind of take a breath, head through, get through August, get through Labor Day, get into September. So that's my primary focus. If it ends up being something different, then we'll trade it differently. But I'm going into this expecting consolidation. All right, that's all I got. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.